Swing and a miss for that jab. Can't score with that jab. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Defense is not an option for these two. Perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell's...
Here we go. It's round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And there goes Jacobs. He's down. Watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five. Give me your breath.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice counter. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. There's a counter shot. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Amir. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue.
I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? Back and forth they go. time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Courage on display here is incredible. Looking to land the hook. Nice stop, but that won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! Talk about Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nothing back here in the round. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Throws the jab and doesn't... Did you see that? Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Khan in that. On to the 5th we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They stop the hook there. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. punch caught him clean. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing... Did you see that? Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And down goes the Miracle Man. Thank goodness we've got instant